Good evening. As today, the California is under fire because of protests, and it is bad. And we're gonna watch a video and explain to how bad it is, and let's go dive into it.
Chaos erupts here in LA County. Widespread immigration raids triggering protests from Paramount to downtown. And tonight, an unlawful assembly has been declared as President Trump announces he will be deploying thousands of National Guard troops here to Los Angeles. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the News at 10. I'm Rick Chambers. Major developments during a second day of violent confrontations between protesters and federal agents who are out on the streets trying to round up undocumented immigrants. As I mentioned, President Trump has ordered 2,000 National Guard members to
Okay,
counter that violence, and that angered Governor Newsom, who said that
this is scary.
the move
Look at that fire on a house, fire flags. Why? Because he's president. Remember, the same Californian people, they just have a fire, and because of fire, they lose their home, they lose everything. Now they feel so comfortable. Now they out there putting fires in other people' property on somebody else and so on and so forth. What's going on in California? And it's not even something like serious. It's about because they want the ICE to stop deporting people. How can you be in the wrong set of mindset to do that? You burning stuff because you want your person that's come illegally, that break law, that's a criminal, to protect that person. So what you do, you become unlawful things by now breaking your own self, your the law to break yourself in situation that being arrested and sometimes like that to be alive by being same doing the same illegal stuff. Now you can be deported. Now you can be anything can happen to you, and now you got to deal with the casualties. Student is not safe, children is not safe, and the same people that you say that they need to be able to stay in the country, now you become like a situation like he is right because at the end of the day they see that this you are the same nation as him or her and you misbehaving and then you put yourself to probably get deported as well. This is crazy. This is terrifying and it's scary as well.
move was
This is not
purposely inflammatory and will only escalate the tensions. We've got team coverage tonight of these raids.
wow.
KTLA5's Lindsay Pena is in downtown LA. Sky 5 is over the situation as well, but let's go to Chris Wolf. He's in Compton tonight where the clashes first erupted earlier. Chris?
Rick, unrest in Southern California continues tonight with more clashes between protesters and federal agents and deputies and police over expanding immigration operations. Take a look at the scene behind me. This intersection here in Compton has been the scene of several street takeovers, so it is a hotspot for activity. We've seen continual fireworks going off. The police chopper is overhead. Now President Trump says he is sending the National Guard to this region. Last night, we were in downtown Los Angeles, as many viewers may remember. Earlier today, we were in Paramount, now Compton, all volatile locations.
I totally agree with Trump. If you can protest and then you misbehave and then you start burning stuff, that's me like on control. You need order. And next thing you know, you send them marshal to deal with that army. But just the say that a message to tell to people that don't mess with the country. We're in control. We don't let people take over and do that stuff. And also the rat is that if you have a reason, I totally get it. But the thing is, you find for illegal, the same thing. You go to the street, you protest for murders and killers. You protest for robbers and stuff like that. This is the protest they're doing. This is why I don't agree with that particular what they do. But you can protest, for example, for laws. What about people that protest to decrease taxes? Why people don't have that protest to decrease your rent payment? Why people don't have that protest to increase your paycheck? No, but the protest was nonsense, and this is ridiculous.
Chaos and calamity rocked Paramount Saturday on the second day of
This is crazy.
demonstrations against federal immigration operations in Southern California. KTLA was on the ground and in the air, capturing the explosive environment. The mayor of Paramount says tension escalated after U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, and other federal agents were apparently staging at or near a local Home Depot center.
And ICE is here, terrorizing the community.
Throngs of protesters gathered in the industrial area, sparking more clashes between law enforcement and members of the community.
Here's the thing: those people don't have a job, they don't have a career, they don't have nothing to do. This is scary. And people wonder why politicians see you as a threat and see you as people that has nothing to do, because this is the perfect image. You go to the street, put fire on property, and after that, when all those burn come down, what's gonna happen? The government had to bring a law to pay those people to rebuild their houses. If the government want, if the government don't want, those people gonna lose their everything and file for bankruptcy. And now the rich gonna come over, and next thing they're gonna sweep this area, put security on it, and next thing you know, nobody can live there. This is scary stuff, and this is very sad for everyone that's live there.
Crowds taunted authorities, with some people going so far as to block a U.S. Marshals Service bus,
Damn,
while others
it's crazy.
hurled rocks and other objects at law enforcement vehicles, according to the L.A. County Sheriff. Federal agents responded with pepper balls, rubber bullets, tear gas, and flashbangs.
In the last several hours, unfortunately, the crowd has grown. We believe at this time it's at approximately 350, maybe 400. As the crowd has grown, it has become more violent.
A wooden pallet and then a car went up in flames during the unrest, sending black smoke into the air. The cause of the car fire is unclear. Federal officials say the government is doing its job, enforcing the law, protecting the public, and securing borders. Opponents say this is not justice, but madness, and that hardworking people are being treated like criminals.
Thank you.
You know, my whole family is scared. Our neighbors. I came out and wanted to see what was all the commotion, and sure indeed, there were ICE agents.
They hasn't put your community on rest. You did that, your own community. They are the one who tear gas on the cops. They are the one who block the cops. They are the one who take the street. They are the one who put the fire on cars. They are the one who doing the same thing, the same violence. This is what happened. Why are you trying to put the blame on them? You're the one you do that because you bring Biden let people come in illegally, and then they think they own the country. They don't own the country. It's a privilege to travel. It's a privilege to see the country. It's a privilege to be an American. And you can live at any time you want. Trump said you can live at any time you want. You don't have to stay there. Fighting the people that come legally and fighting the people that was born and know the law, and so that don't do that. And then when they're doing all that obstacle, what she said, working class people. Working class people, I know there's some people come here to work. I understand that. But at the end of the day, it's not worth it. How many American people lose their job because of that? How many people get low rate pay because of that? That's why the pay rate is so low, because at the end of the day they can hire any illegal immigrant to pay the job. People that's come here to keep paying minimum wage. But if we have a one together united, the minimum should be at least $30 an hour, maybe $50 an hour. But no, we're fighting for immigration. Next thing you know, you got $17, $20 an hour, and people pay live paycheck to paycheck. And how do they find those money anyway to have those smoke and the fire that things? I thought they didn't have any money. Again, they're working hard, but they spend on things that not really benefit the country. They destroy and burn the city, and everyone is unsafe. Now nobody can go to school. You guys make that situation happen. And once the army is there, it's game over. It's not a joke anymore.
Yeah, beanbag. Yeah, they threw several beanbags at
They
me.
don't even speak English.
I went near them and I said, I'm here for a peaceful assembly.
The Homeland Security sweeps are part of the Trump administration's unparalleled crackdown on illegal immigration. Back here live with a large crowd gathering in Compton. According to ICE, agents arrested as many as 118 people in Los Angeles this week, including 44 during operations in downtown and South Los Angeles on Friday.
So basically, there are 20 million people already in the country, 20 million people illegally. So when Trump trying to come and then put those people out, now it's an issue because they're here already. So we have to grant them citizenship. No, we don't. We gotta give them opportunity to work here. It's just a process. But once they say that when they're here, they own the country, they deserve the citizenship, and the government own that to them. And the point where people's like, no, there's a process, you gotta wait. There's people that do TPS. What about Trump say we stop the TPS program? Now it's not only Mexican, not everyone can be out now. Now Haitian people, black Asian people, Jamaican people, everyone can be out. If you say no more TPS, we're done. That's mean there's no collaboration, there's no nothing, no negotiation. You pack your bag and it's gone. And he can track them back because now every job, I see now the job, if you speak English fluently, they ask for paperwork, work permit. If your work permit expire, you're done. They don't want to renew it.